Welcome everyone, Stormy Sensei here. It is Saturday night. We're going to be playing some Honkai Star Rail. It's a little late to be doing Pokemon Unite, so we're going to be doing this instead. Well, anyway, I played some Pokemon Unite earlier this afternoon during Sunny's nap. I need to play twice in one day. Am I in the exact same spot as the last time I ended the stream? I am. That goes to show you that I log in, use up all my Trailblaze power, and log out every day.
Before we talk about
Is my view really far behind? Yes, it is. Okay. Or maybe let me make sure that I'm not dropping frames. I am not. That's good. My view of my own stream is a little too high quality. So I'm going to lower the bit rate that I'm watching myself at. What is this button even supposed to do? Oh, well, I can't figure out the vertical layout setup. It's not important. It's really just there to lure people into the horizontal layout. Alright, so I don't think we have anything really to do other than just immediately go into the story. Hey there, Baker. Hey, Wobster. Okay, so I kind of remember what was happening. Memory's a little foggy. Last time we played this, it was kind of late at night. I may have been drifting off a little bit, but I think that Evernight had trapped us into a everlasting Trailblaze expedition because she wanted us to be with us forever and ever. And we basically were redoing all of the past locations, and Sunday just reached out to us to protect us. And now maybe we might fight something, but probably not. It's still this Honkai Star Rail story. There's hardly any combat these days.
Yes, Madame Herta. I've made contact with her. Understood. I'll carry out my part as expected.
Quite the dazzling nest you have, little bird of the harmony. Your grasp of Memoria is unexpectedly profound, but playtime's over. This ocean we created, according to her wish. This journey that flows on without end. Don't any of you think about interfering with it.
She's coming. Is it me she's after this time? There's no time to regroup. I prepared an alternate escape route. Wake from your slumber and return to reality. Come on. I'll bring you out.
Ow. Self-righteous past rider of the harmony.
kind of remember now that like they kept on trying to set up like jump scares and whatnot, but it's always in March 7th's voice.
Good thing I was there to fish you out.
Sunday, are you all right?
Mr. Yang. I couldn't get her out. I'm sorry.
Is it true that March is behind all of this?
Yes. And no. That Pathstrider of Remembrance is identical to March 7th in appearance, but what lies inside? I can't find the right words to describe it just yet.
Can't you come up with an analogy? I thought that was your thing.
One time after dinner, my sister and I stumbled upon a bird.
Only not from a calm, clear lake, but from a bottomless abyss. Within her words, I sensed an intense but utterly pure
Sorrow,
protectiveness.
sadness, yeah, loneliness.
Protectiveness.
This is only speculation, but after being drawn into Amphoreus, perhaps March 7th experienced... No, she likely foresaw a tragic end. It was out of a desire to protect her fellow crewmates that she chose to awaken a power that teeters on the edge of evil.
Well, on the bright side, at least March 7th won't have to face any danger again.
After that battle, I'm afraid I'll no longer be able to join the fight through tuning. So, has Miss Black Swan's progress remained on track?
You don't need to worry. She used your disturbance to mask her movements. Current status? Advancing upstream within the memory zone. I didn't see that coming. The Memo Keeper is pretty courageous, choosing to defy the rules and take matters into her own hands.
But there's no way that Black Swan has any chance against Evernight.
This means she's chosen to stand against the Garden of Recollection.
Is that true? Is Evernight standing with the Garden of Recollection?
Even so, I must think long term. I wanted to hide in the shadows to avoid direct conflict. But why is it so quiet here? The air is thick with memoria, yet it's so chaotic, like broken memories all mixed together. Memo Snatchers should be swarming into Amphoreus. I was expecting this place to be very lively. So, how did they end up like this? Now I'm getting very curious.
Me as well. I don't want that. I want this. I doubt we're actually gonna have to fight anything. Let's go ahead and add everyone here. This is probably the first and last time I'll actually have this lineup.
An empty shell. The consciousness that maintained this Dharmakaya has disappeared. So efficient. Not a single trace left behind. Alternatively, she might have sacrificed herself for an even more mysterious purpose. Either way, what exactly made these fanatical believers end up like this? Memory. It is indeed a deep ocean of dangerous allure, where fascinating secrets always hide beneath the waters.
Beneath the waters lie an endless abyss.
That the same thing happened in Penacony.
Get ready. We're about to head off.
gonna be okay? That world's surrounded by a massive chaotic material. That white band of light has already foiled our plans multiple times.
Don't worry. After the pink girl from the Astral Express broke into Amphoreus, that obstructive force preventing the garden from entry disappeared. That's the trailblazing nameless for ya. A huge help.
What are you so happy for? Aren't things gonna get messier with more irrelevant people turning up? What if those trailblazers find the seed of remembrance before we do?
Then we'll just steal it back. Simple.
So
By the
that's
way,
either
there's a
going to
messenger and
be
a memo keeper on that express. We
Mim
don't know what
slash
these
Cyrene
titles matter. So make
or
sure
Iron
they don't
Tomb.
notice you when you make your move.
You folks are truly everywhere. These memo snatchers are different from the previous husks. These ones... seem to have had contact with her.
We'll introduce ourselves to gain your trust. We are the Garden of Recollection. You should be very familiar with that name by now.
So that wasn't March 7th.
This memory ends so abruptly, as if a shapeless hand snuffed out its candlelight. It appears the secrets ahead are even murkier than I imagined.
Oh, there's so many.
What a bizarre sight.
It's spinning out of control! Everything's out of control! Why did no one tell us? That girl is the Memo Keeper's nemesis!
Is she talking about March 7th?
That Evernight! Those black memo sprites! They swallowed everything! Those who came here first all drowned. Not even a trace of their consciousness was left behind!
I guess you could also talk about March.
Here. I don't want anything to do with Amphoreus anymore! Please! I'm begging you! Don't come near me! No!
You've involved too many innocent people just to obtain the memory of an eon's fall. You deserve this. But I'm not here to blame you. That entity you call Evernight, tell me everything you know about her. We may yet bring a glimmer of hope for those who are still alive in there.
Eden, a blessed insight! So, that's what happened. We were tricked. We are the sacrifice. The garden used us. The pure child of Anathrava abandoned us.
Pure child of Anasrava.
She just wants to find her lost sisters.
Sisters plural.
Find them, kill them, reclaim them.
Possibly Cyrene and March.
If a new life is to be born, its seed has to be dead. Dead, 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 dead. Dead, 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 dead.
finally understand your fears now. Thank you for the information. It was very valuable. I'll take your remaining consciousness out of here as a gesture of thanks. It'll serve as both protection and a punishment. You'll reunite with your peers in a genius's mirror, where you can reflect long and hard on your past actions. Well, provided that
I make it up myself.
I can survive my encounter
Yep.
with her.
Unsurprisingly, no combat.
These little critters look scary, but they're not so tough to handle after all. Though the surging Memoria tide swept my friend away, I must return to her side before Miss Evernight succeeds. Another one of these stealth missions, huh? Help me out here, friends in her world.
A stealth mission?
Scorching and dangerous aura. This power shares the same origin as Finan. And then there's that enigmatic, bottomless aura that seems to jolt awake at midnight. Must be Miss Evernight. Better steer clear of her.
You want me to stealth and her to space station?
There's a beam of light over there.
I haven't done that
Full of
since like
energy, yet
week 1
uncontrollable.
of the game.
More familiar than the others. As if it's coming from someone close by. Could it be my friend? Maybe it's the Stellaron she mentioned. Memories of the Stellaron are flowing deep within the Memoria tide. Let's go there to find my friend.
Or we could fight everything around us. No? You have no control over that?
Jeez, so many little ones gather here. Did you know I was coming? You're being a bit too enthusiastic, aren't you? Thankfully, her presence hasn't weakened. I feel like I'm getting a bit closer. Huh? They're guarding something. Is that my friend's photo stone? What's it doing here? These memo sprites are completely still. It's as if they're drawn to this thing. This is an even cuter memo sprite. No wonder the photo stone can't store more memories. Have you been hiding in there all along? Find my travel companions.
Well, it's the original March 7th.
What?
Trapped inside.
How
Trailblazer trapped inside Evernight.
could that mean? My companions.
Hey there, Cyril.
Are you March 7th?
Man, so much perspective swapping.
The sky is burning, and the streets are empty. It's just like how things were last time. How long can the encryption key you wrote for me last, Mr. Screwlow?
That is difficult to project. Logic. It is currently unclear how the unknown variable, Miss March, conducts her interference. Please rest assured that I will extract you on time before the encryption key expires.
But that means I will no longer be able to hack in via the same method. I only have one chance.
The maze of the remembrance is starting to change. I cannot remain your guide on your path forward. That is why we had to form a temporary alliance.
Who's here? With Ligus?
With our former enemy.
Lygus is here. Why is he not trapped
I express
in the
my
exomyth?
utmost respect for your courage to personally face such dangers.
Lygus.
Your enmities, well within my calculations.
Allow me to reiterate that Lord Anaxagoras now has a firm grasp on your crucial weakness. If you still plot to harm the Nameless, then you will find that the Society's previous warnings were not empty threats.
I understand. I'll only do what needs to be done.
I never imagined that I'd one day walk alongside a genius who offered himself to the destruction.
I would take Lygus as a 4-star. He would probably be a 5-star though.
Stance has never changed. The erudition's ruin is inevitable. But before that, I'd be very willing to witness the reunion of the Nameless and to escort you on your way home.
It is in his best interest to just let us leave.
More like her appearance completely interrupted your plans, even forcing you to seek out collaboration. I'll remember that.
Your words are as sharp as ever. But remember, happenstance is the only true constant in the universe. The demise of the progenitor of all dragons is a testament to that.
Was he there for the death of Long?
I am honored to guide a scion of permanence.
You created this wasteland before us with your own hands.
Such sights are no longer able to stir anything in my heart.
Yeah, because he does this all the
Are
time.
you saying that once upon a time you were actually moved by their defiance?
I'm sorry to say, I never was.
Alright, what team are we doing? Choosing bad Dan Heng? With the power of Sunday and good Dan Heng and who else here? Oh, Dan Heng actually should be kind of good with a action advancer, right? Trailblazer doesn't make sense because we're here to save Trailblazer. Serene could work out, even though, no, not really. She's like within there. March 7th doesn't make sense either. Little Herda? Since I don't have big Herda. Yeah, I was just like looking at the setup here, right? So Dan Heng has this thing where basic attack does more damage to slowed enemies. Like enough more? Okay, so he's got this thing where he can gain res pin but only every 2 turns, right? But then I think that he has an Eidolon that lets it be activated every other turn. Yeah. So with E2 it's down every other turn. So after 1 turn he can do it again, right? So if he takes a turn and then gets action advanced, then now he has that damage res penetration with the what's it called? Oh, you know, if I actually wanted to like make a reasonable team, obviously I would use Tribby here. stack this red spin.
It's the reliable Dan Heng. We knew you'd come.
Oh, this is like a real map. That's weird.
This will strengthen our position. A will of metal and...
So anyway, you would actually be able to, with every rotation, have the res pin active.
These memo sprites. Is it her?
The mimetic entities of the remembrance are everywhere. That lady wove a giant web in my blind spot. She hacked and infected the Time Titan, converting the built-up data of Amphoreus into puppets of the memory zone.
Sounds like you two have quite the history already.
Any variables that desire to influence the experiment deserve my attention.
But you never mentioned her before. Could even a genius of the erudition get his brains hacked?
Yeah, if you don't remember it.
Lord Dan Heng, I'm simply stating a fact. That lady is also a threat to you. A threat that you cannot afford to ignore. She snuffed out the remembrance without any effort and left nothing behind. Her actions were so determined, as if she had an unquenchable hatred against that path. Contradictions are often the keys to the truth. Lady March 7th's past is a bottomless darkness.
And do you expect me to join forces with you because of that? All I need to know is that she has something to do with March 7th's past.
Fine. I am only giving you a possibility for you to ponder. The choice is still in your hands. A heavy past is like an everlasting night. As to what kinds of sins lurk within, you should know that better than I do.
Why does he know that?
Videoter high.
He should not know that. He's been here this whole time.
Yes. I indeed know how to face the past better than you do. First, genius.
With the clapback
I
too.
have no intention of refuting that. Let us keep going, Lord Dan Heng.
I feel like maybe just because he's a genius, he just like surmised that this must be what happened or something like that. Well, I guess I should use a skill here, right? Okay, that doesn't count as an attack.
If there were a
There we go. It goes even further than that. I mean, technically, if I'm gonna have to do story stuff if I go up there. I think if I get high up enough, then I can hit it with Triby's ability. Let's put the team back the way it was with Bad Dan Heng here.
I look forward to cooperating during our travels together.
Who is he speaking to? I mean, he's clearly speaking to Sunday, but he could have been talking to himself there.
I didn't think there were still some that got away.
Explain.
They are thieves from the garden. They have long coveted this world, but it always been kept out. They finally got a chance thanks to your efforts. Unfortunately, they ran into Miss March and their consciousnesses were plucked out one by one, reducing them to mere husks. Those who were lucky enough to escape her drowned in the black tide, becoming these twisted figures.
Okay, so these are memo snatchers.
But they look very different from the usual Black Tide creatures.
The reason has to do with our destination. Let us deal with the threats before us first. Then I'll reveal the answer to you.
You really have no intention of fighting, do you?
I have no grounds to assist you. Besides, the geniuses are still keeping a close eye on me. I would hate for anything I do to be.
I mean, I wouldn't mind getting gifted a couple of ultimates.
Provocation against you.
Never mind. Let me clear the way. Mountains move, dragons run!
Just give it to Tribby. That's funny.
Earth shatters, heaven! Dragons soaring above the lands! This is permanence!
It's fighting the west wind. Away we go!
Fighting is meaningless. Serenity is before me. Yes.
Delivering warmth.
I've no interest in conflict. I'll overcome the thorns. This mortals will watch over you and guide you on your path. Tormented doubt, farewell.
So I have the thing, right? I do. 36% res pin plus the 24% res pin from Tribby. Means I'm at 60 res pin. That's pretty good. With all this crit rate and crit damage.
The truth of life
And the
death
attack bonus.
revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Almost 200. Okay, that's pretty good.
What splendid spearmanship. Truly remarkable.
Let's get back on our previous topic.
These memo snatchers attempted to infiltrate the breeding ground of the Black Tide to steal Iron Tomb's memories.
That sounds like a surefire way of destroying themselves.
Well, I masters differ on that. They had a chance to reach the truth precisely because they did not fear death. That futile world-bearer turned himself into a seal in this cycle, attempting to suppress the black tide spread. His golden blood soaked into the ocean tides and covered the earth, etching the scar of destruction into this world. And that scar shall point the way forward for you. Erudition, destruction, remembrance. When the three paths cross once again, Amphoreus shall face a most magnificent end.
Oh no, she's too short. It's okay, I can just use the Hand of Zagreus, which is the intended thing to do here. Except the control panel for the hand is like somewhere else. I was like right there, okay. Just a minor side quest. Oh look, there are even more down there. Any others? I was looking through the achievement guide the other day, and there are definitely a whole bunch of like hidden ones with these Hand of Zagreus. Like they're like super hidden enemies to punch and kill to get some achievements for. I've never really gone looking for them though. So I only just found out about them. But presumably if I just roam around, I should eventually find the little question mark things. Like the fact that they're indicators that they've actually noticed us. They do like run away when that happens. This is what I was also looking for. So that's 3 sets so far. Do we see any more spinning things? Can't go any further. Can't go any higher here. It's just nothing special about them. There's either nothing special about the 3 random things, or there's like 4 or 5 and I just haven't seen the rest of them. And there's something special about them. But I don't see them now. And they'll eventually turn up if I go through the achievement guide eventually. If there's anything special with them. I've never had a space anchor up here before.
I've always believed that this number has made me the person who understands Kozlana the most. This is also where he decapitated me on that day and pointed his sword at the Aeon of Destruction. He
From the YouTube video.
A tragic defeat, but also achieved a legendary deed. A drop
blood.
of burning golden blood. The blood that will cleanse the world. Dripped from the god's wound.
Nanook? Fiden managed to hurt them?
Well,
Yes.
hurt. I don't know.
It melded into Kozlana's body, becoming the destruction's final blessing. If you wish to dispel the fog and find that March 7th, then go and awaken his fury. She hides in the crevices of time, in the most concealed corner of Amphoreus. Only the most ferocious will can break through the memory zone and illuminate her footsteps. Just like how the blazing sun can only rise at the end of the Evernight.
How do I know this won't be another trick of yours?
I have nothing to gain from helping you two work together. But in this cycle, Kozlana never answered my calls. Perhaps his mind has already eroded away. Or perhaps he is still awake, still fighting the whispers of the black tide. Deep down, I only wish that you and the esteemed Trailblazer could bring me an answer.
Alright, let's wake up Finon.
Is there really no other way? How long has it been for you? Kozlana. Finan. I'm back. What?
The moment you took the world upon your shoulders without hesitation, you lost the chance to ever be yourself.
Duty does not drive you to wield your blade, but hate. Behind that hatred, you seem to desire the destruction of the self.
Losses are a constant on the Flame Chase journey. What you stand to lose weighs far heavier than life itself.
It is because you suffer that you are so much stronger than any ordinary person.
Partner. And Dan Heng.
You still remember us?
Those two names are like brands.
Then I'll tell you that those two names only appeared for a blink of an eye in your long journey. But we once fought together to protect this holy city beneath our feet. And we witnessed each other's resolve at this very cliff.
I have forgotten everything except the belief I had when I set off. Even this body is as alien to me as your words. All I know is that I must imprison the destruction that swallows all.
What if I tell you that we're here for the same thing? Look at what this world has become. You know what it's waiting for. Even if you've forgotten everything, I still believe that you'll make the right choice, like you did in the past.
When have we ever had a choice? When were we ever masters of this world's fate? Even though I shoulder the dreams of millions of lives, I could only forge the destruction's evil will.
Millions of lives, huh?
Everyone I know is dead. And the world I dared to save has been torn to pieces. So, be gone. This body never existed to carry out deliverance.
There's no need to be so serious. Sorry, I had a really long nap and all the bad memories woke up first. Long time no see, partner.
Well, it was only a very brief farewell for me.
It's true. It's been 1,000 years for
side
Finite.
by side and trusted each other to watch our backs. That memory will never fade away, even if all else does. And because it was so precious and hidden so deep in my heart, it needed more time to wake up. Trailblazing. What an interesting concept. Surely on your worlds, that is also a titan revered by the masses.
Nope, just like 5 people.
There is no need to further confirm your resolve. Today, we inherit the duty of the gods, safeguarding the inhabitants of Amphoreus. Stand with me and become heroes! Did you hear that? Heroes! I have never forgotten the weight of that word.
Even though I am no longer a hero, and the only thing remaining in me is the boundless flames of wrath.
But lighting a fire can also illuminate the path ahead.
Everyone I know is dead. And the world I dared to
He's
save
repeating
has
himself,
been torn
just
to
like a
pieces.
Finon.
But there is still a group of heroes that I know. And they will bring the true tomorrow to Amphoreus. This body never existed to carry out deliverance. It only ever burned for world bearing.
Alright, the body of Kazlana merged with the will of Fainan.
I'm going to head towards tomorrow first. Don't make me wait too long, Donna. Partner.
Deal.
What if we were born from the destruction? There is no need to question your heart. No need to crave victory. If I am born to be a vessel of sin, then I shall roar at evil and trailblaze a dawn for future generations to come. Let us go to the other side of the night. Sun, destined to rise.
It won't be too long before our paths cross again.
There is a ruckus coming from the Grove of Epiphany. It is time for you to set out, my lord. I have another notice for you. In this cycle, an eccentric demigod deviated from their flame-chased destiny.
Is that an Axa?
In a history known by
Terravox.
Terravox, the Earth fell. This matter has remained extremely mysterious, contradicting the extrapolations of 30 million cycles. I have reasons to suspect it also has something to do with Lady March 7th.
As of now, clues that yield no conclusions are not important. Finan already pointed me in the right direction. Open the way.
Lord Dan Heng is gone. You can now speak your mind, Lord Anaxagoras.
Wouldn't Nax be able to just speak his mind all the time and only Xandar would be able to hear him?
Thanks for the honor. And here I thought you weren't ever going to acknowledge your old friend. The Inspiration Circuits recorded that you have led me up Dawn Cloud countless times. And the last time was right in the previous cycle. Oh, and Kefali even lowered their hand to welcome.
Surely you didn't move into my head to browse such trivial content. But if that's the case, I wouldn't mind recalling some fun Dromus trivia for your pleasure.
You seem pretty relaxed.
Indeed. The experiment's variable will be eliminated by my enemy's very hands. A beautiful way to kill two birds with one stone.
noticed your thoughts would generate a curious ripple whenever you mentioned her.
You're afraid of her.
Almost like you were deliberately trying to hide something into the depths of your brain.
Since you're talking in such a blunt way, I'm assuming you haven't actually found any concrete evidence.
That is correct. Thanks to that mechanical body, you can control the boundaries of your thoughts, opting to only show partial truths. Pity that I still managed to grasp a shiver of fear that escaped your control, and I traced it upstream to discover one single word. Lycurgus, tell me, what is the Demi-Urge?
Oh, I know what that is because I pulled the character that's that uses Demi-Urge, but I'll refrain from explaining it on stream since we're gonna pretend like all the story stuff happens.
Even the branches and leaves of the sacred tree have been dyed gold. Finan gave his all for her. Now that the destruction has quelled the Memoria tide, it's time for me to go deeper into the grove. Who's there?
Sure, a lot of Chimera here. Andromeses. These aren't normally here. Chimeras are actually the Titankin of Circe's. The mountain dwellers come from Terravox. Technically, they don't come from Terravox, I don't think. Terravox is the demigod. The actual Titan is like Geogrius or something like that.
That fiery blaze engulfed the grove and woke all creatures from their slumber. And you, visitor from beyond the sky, you have no intention of listening to the cries of the earth.
You
Are you surprised? Demigods with golden blood are not solely limited to Kefali's children. Is it not natural that the offspring of Georios would take on
This is Terravox. I thought Terravox was the dragon, though.
I am Terravox, avatar of the earth, divine protector of the myriad living beings.
What a coincidence. I was just told by someone to watch out for you. Answer me. Why would the Dromus King of the legends, the demigod who should have fallen, appear in humanoid form?
You already know the answer. Is the transmutation arcanum not precisely your specialty?
Why does everyone know about Dan Heng being of the permanence?
How do you know about... Was it March 7th?
Oh yeah, I guess it is March 7th.
Exactly. Thanks to her, I was able to escape into the Memoria tide and disappear from the world's memories.
So you didn't die. Your fall was just a lie. You cast aside your duty as a flame chaser and joined her. Why?
To survive. For a Dromus, life is no more than existence. humans and beasts of this world have struggled to survive since time immemorial. Yet unlike humans, they are unable to live on in the world bearer's memories.
Really? They don't?
But Evernight is the master of remembrance, and I saw your story in the Vale of Evernight.
The path you chose to survive will lead to your death, demigod.
And what of it? This body is soaked in filthy golden blood. The earth is hungry, and only the permanence can satisfy it.
Even if you kill me, would that allow you to do the Vitarahara resurrection?
This madness seems exactly like Mara struck.
Oh, because he's been alive for over 1,000 years now. Yeah, I guess that he is Mara struck, isn't he? Man, they sure are consistent with all of that.
Is it coming? Fighting the west wind? Away we go!
Dragons, soaring above the lands. This is permanence! I'll endure. I've no interest in conflict. Down, farewell. This mortal form watch over you and guide you on your path.
Ooh, 3. It's gonna be fun.
Cloud Knights? How is that possible? My strength. It's endless. Has the Memoria tide returned?
The fires of abomination reignite. Why not join that water-mirrored moon and be fully imbibed?
Serenity is before me. Fighting is meaningless. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
It's coming. Fighting the west wind? Away we go!
Dragons, soaring above the lands. This is permanence! Is this some disordered memory?
The mists of the past shall drift away.
Is this Blade?
What?
Scatter, fade, turn to foam.
That was Dan Heng.
Do you not remember me? After all, I am the heavy burden you must bear. How could I be so easily forsaken?
Dan Feng?
It's time to say I'm not him.
Is this another memo snatcher trick?
Vidyadhara are supposed to forget the past during hatching rebirth. But the preceptors interfered back then and allowed me to remain deep in your consciousness. If you do not wish to use that bloodstained name, you may call me Obliviated Memory.
That's not necessary. Though Though we've long parted ways, I won't ever forget you.
Has it been long?
So, who is that giant?
That is Amphoreus' Earth demigod. He should be on our side, but he was led astray and intends to seize the power of dragon transmutation.
The dragon descends upon the earth, and all beings look to it in reverence. You and I know that all life in the universe covets permanence.
I wouldn't. It's still the same thing as death. It's just reincarnation.
Are you trying to say I'll end up like you?
One day you will. And as I see it, that day won't be far from the end of this journey.
Let's move on to another topic. I have no intention of passing judgment on Dan Heng, and I have even less desire to become entangled with him again. I only have one concern right now: bringing my companions back safely. You can either help me deal with these abominations, or return to the shadows of memory. Dan Heng.
All right. The filthy remnants of the Memoria tide still run rampant. Let me accompany you through these rooms. You could use the help. And presumably, that giant who craves the power of dragons won't just let things rest.
Do as you please. I'm moving ahead.
Man, if only I had pulled Dan Heng and Byber Lune, I could have had the help of 4 Dan Hengs.
His aggression just now was probably some distraction.
His madness is plain as day.
I agree.
This is a new map. It is a new map, I thought so. Nice. And this is like the actual map too. Yeah, I could have had Dan Heng and Byber Lune, Dan Heng, Promensor Tirai, and Dan Feng. And then I would have had 4 variants of Dan Heng in the story portion. Are there going to be nymphs here too? I'd imagine there would be. But I would also imagine that I would have already found some by now.
There's strength in numbers.
A will of metal and stone.
I wonder how much longer I actually want to be doing this. We just hit midnight 30. Had a little bit more than an hour stream so far. I'm really surprised that there's not a single nymph in all of this area. Oh, there's one right here. Alright, there are nymphs here. What is that that's happening? Is the tree shaking? Is the world ending? I mean, the world is ending, but like...
Phew! It's all good now. Yanis's blessing is full, and the hidden passage can be used again. Now, the Emperor's legions can launch a surprise attack from the grove. Who knows if Terravox will be able to succeed? Huh? Who is this warrior?
You can see us, even though you're like memory fragments?
Lady Trebios, I am Dan Heng, the Trailblazer's companion.
Dan Heng? Nice to meet you. I didn't realize Little Gray had more companions in addition to Little Cyrene.
There is no need to elaborate further. They are merely a collection of your memories, just like me.
It would still be rude to not talk to them.
If they were my memories, they would recognize me.
Dan Heng? Even though we don't know you, we'll still ask you to get somewhere safe. Terrible battle is about to break out here. Iceland's, Tux Gladiorum is not far ahead. The evacuation efforts are almost over, so go now, or it might be too late.
Iceland's. I see. In that case, I'll go look for her now. Thank you.
No problem. We need to go deliver some messages, so we'll be off. Please, take care, Dan Heng.
Memories crazed ramblings. What do you think?
It's too early to reach a conclusion, but this memory is most definitely not mine.
There are two possibilities. This memory either belongs to Terravox, or it belongs to her. The person you're
It could also belong to Cyrene. It could also belong to Iceland's.
You should know better than I do. After that final battle, even the first genius couldn't determine where she went.
Correct. But the conversation I just had gave me an idea. Let's forget Evernight for now. In the vortex of Genesis, there was someone else who went missing along
Yeah, Iceland's.
I still have a chance to make contact with her. And the way I'll do it is right here in the grove.
Technically, I always look for things where I would expect them to be. So if you like ever see me enter a new map and then I like turn around and immediately walk backwards towards like the dead space where there shouldn't be anything, there's usually something there, a treasure chest or a nymph or something like that. This is like the first time in a while that I've been wrong.
Stay back! Cursed beast!
So like every time I get somewhere like this, instead of going forward, I always just check back here. That's because, like, you know, devs, they space out these things. Or if you ever hear me say, like, if I were a dev, I would put, like, an extra treasure chest down right here or something like that.
There's not a single sign of movement here. That was probably just the echoes of the Memoria tide.
Keep missing the nymph that's right behind me on the teleport spot. I can't believe I wasted a memory shard on that. That's like rule number 1 of gaming. Always go left. For context, if you were playing a 2D game, almost every game makes you start on the left side and you side scroll going right. But usually they have some sort of power up right before the entrance. Hey, it's Bartholos.
Are you the spirit thief?
Why is his voice
Bartholos?
line missing?
I see.
It's like never missing.
Thank you for the advice. My cloud hymn magic will take it from here.
Is he just gonna make all the water disappear? Yeah, what happened to your voice? But now you're just breaking the fourth wall, because, like, now you're saying that you're communicating without using your voice. Oh, I get to transform into Bartholos here. There's a treasure chest here. I don't actually have the power of time. Oh, that's probably why it's like that, actually, because I'm in Dan Heng's perspective, and I don't have the power to reverse time. Nice. Well, this is very different. This is like a whole different genre of game. Oh, I actually don't want to do that. Will I drown if I stay here? No, but I did get an achievement, though. That's so funny. Been to all the corners of the earth, as far as he knows. I'm not allowed to just shoot. Like, you have to be aiming at a valid target. Which means I can actually just hold it down as I move around. As soon as I get... Missing something? Also, it'd be cool if you could, like, destroy chandeliers. Maybe it's in the past. So I think that this is fine. No, let's get this treasure chest that I need. Oh, there's a whole, like, bottom area to this. Little drowning animation. Oh, you also just get to immediately solve puzzles too. I actually don't think I want to continue now. I think that's a pretty good stopping point. We get to be Bartholos whenever we want to going forward. That's a major win in my book. Yeah, just to make sure I don't like fully drift off, we're going to end it here. We'll be back next week with more Star Rail. Tomorrow we're probably going to play either Triangle Strategy or Star Rail. I don't know. We haven't had a Unite stream yet this week, but I played a bit off stream, so it should be fine. I'm going to hit the hay, though. If you enjoyed the stream, be sure to leave a like. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. Stories get pretty good. We're going to keep at it. Just a couple of hours every day. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care, and goodbye.